Alright, I've gotten a few requests in the past few months here to make this video. A couple months ago I made a video on how to extract horsepower for free off your car. I did that off a 92 Ford Econoline, and you know, all airboxes are different, so I've been getting a lot of questions from different people with different cars on what they could do with their cars. You know, I was taking a look. Ford Econoline has a unique little intake, so I got something a little more common. This is my friend's car, 04 Toyota Corolla. Exciting stuff. VVTi 1.6 valve. So I got a hold of his car. I modified it like 2 years ago, and you know, it was like 2 or 3 years ago when gas was like almost $5 a gallon in California. You know, he's not a racer or anything, so, you know, no mean racer comments about this car. I know it's probably going to get it. That's cool. It's not mine, so, you know, bash it all you want. But, you know, he's not into racing or anything, but he asked me if I could modify his car a little bit. You know, he has no cash, but, you know, I like to help my friends out, modify it for free, and try to extract some extra horsepower and miles per gallon for it, since gas was so expensive. So I told him go ahead and pick up a K&N filter, and I modded his airbox a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. On a Toyota Corolla, and from my experience on a Toyota Tacoma as well, see, this is the top of the airbox assembly. There's a cotton gauze filter, like in addition to this filter, there's an extra filter for as a sound baffle. You know, most people don't like loud engines, so the factory put that in there, so I just tore that right out. And I told him get a K&N filter. It's $50, but you know, you don't have to change it for another 50,000 miles. I don't think he's even cleaned this damn thing yet. It's not even that dirty. But here's what I did. See all these little holes I drilled? That wasn't there from the factory. Like, from the factory, this is all closed off. All he had was this like hole right here from drawing in air from the fender. So what I did was, you know, I just drilled a few extra holes here so he could draw in more air. More air equals more horsepower. One of the criticisms of open cone airboxes is a heat soak. You know, people say if you run an open cone filter, there's going to be heat soak. So I didn't drill holes on this side. Well, I don't want to drill holes on this side because that's where the air's coming in. I didn't drill holes on this side. So if you want to modify your airbox, see where the tube is? See how the tube is here? This is where the air is coming in. So you don't want to drill any holes in this area. Like anything up here, do not drill any holes because dirty air will come in. But anything under it, that's where the filter is. So, you know, I was pretty conservative on it, but if you want, you could drill even more holes on, you know, you could basically bore this whole side out if you want. But, you know, like I said, I was a little conservative. You know, it might get a little heat soak, but once the car is moving, that's not going to be an issue at all. So, you know, there you have it. More common style intake. So just remember, just to clarify one more time for people getting into modding, you know, you want to mod your car for free, just remember this is the assembly. You don't want to drill any holes. See, the filter, see, it's going to filter anything from down here, so do not drill holes up here. You just want anything where, see there's a stock like place drawing in air, so anything under the filter, feel free to drill holes under it. Or, you know, if you got a jigsaw, you could just bore the whole thing out. Just make sure to keep this lip and keep all the mounting points. Another good thing about it is on a stock car, you know, modifying your stock airbox, it looks stock. So let's go ahead and drive this thing so you guys could hear what it sounds like. Alright, besides the modified intake and the K&N filter, 100% stock, so check it out. With the modified intake, you could actually hear the engine. think VVTi kicked in. I'm not sure. I didn't feel anything. But you could definitely hear the engine. That's the plus side of modifying a stock airbox. Like I said, if you don't got the extra money for an intake, you know, first car, whatever, college student, high school student, you still want to tinker with your car, you know, you want to hear the engine, modify your airbox, it's free. So there you have it. Sorry I couldn't get hold of like a Ferrari 360 or anything, but you know, we got to make do with this thing. It's not bad. It's kind of a boring car, but it gets good gas mileage. Got no complaints. You know, if you want a car with that gets good gas mileage, this thing's like an automatic, and it gets like 38 miles per gallon. So you know, it's not bad. It's an appliance. But here you go. One more time. Hear the engine here. Sounds like the Fast and the Furious. Alright, any questions? Feel free to ask. You know, I welcome questions. Drive safe. Buckle up for safety. Don't drink and drive. Don't street race, and keep it on the track.